Hey, what's going on, guys? Been a while since I checked in. Been kind of busy, you know what I mean? Things been kind of rough in the reseller world, and I had to make some different type of moves. I like diversify things I talked about in my other video. You know, I had to transition from selling mostly shoes and clothes and get over to selling more hard goods. So I've been getting a lot of uh, pallets and you know, pallets and lots and cases like that, and buying a good amount of stuff in bulk. And I've been moving some of the heavier items. Been doing a good amount of Facebook selling. You know, it's all part of that. It's all part of the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? Diversity. Sometimes you gotta pivot and diversify and you know make moves. Like I said before, you sell it on different platforms. And Facebook, I really haven't used it a whole lot. I've used it from time to time, but lately I've been really zoning in and picking up on the Facebook marketplace and things of that nature. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's really going on, but I do have a kind of an idea of what's going on. And I think the economy and everything with the shape that we're in is causing like a down swoop, so to speak, in uh, eBay sales and just overall sales in general. And like I said, the people that's really gonna win uh, selling shoes and clothes are gonna be your large, really large sellers. You know what I mean? They're ones that got the really good brands, the hard to find, the hard to find stuff. The really hard to find, uh, sought after, desired, higher end type of brands that people are looking for. Those things are gonna sell the most. Like your average Old Navy, your mall store brands. You know what I mean? What I'm talking about. American Eagle, Old Navy, uh, Champs. What's another one? Uh, Chico. You got your J. Crew here every now. Although J. Crew does do pretty well, and for the most part, for their heavier winter clothes, like the winter stuff, J. Crew winter stuff, much better. I've found success in selling in women's J. Crew outerwear and things of that nature. But now, I mean, you know, what I want to talk about today, though, is whether or not should you or should you not get a warehouse. You know what I mean? And the short answer is maybe. and uh, and I'm gonna go into great detail about why I say maybe. Now, this is for people that are, you know, they've pretty much like tired of like having their inventory in their home. They don't want to have their inventory in their home. they've been, selling a lot of things. I mean, if you're to that point where like you're like really running out of space and you really wanna expand and you really want to expand further than the amount of space that you have at your house, yeah, maybe getting a warehouse or maybe even just a storage unit or something like that. I mean, you can get a storage unit, you know, but my advice before like really hopping into a warehouse, so to speak, is you know to save money because you already got to pay for the place where you live, your rent or your mortgage or whatever it is. And hey, if you're running out of space, I mean, basically, I would suggest sticking with selling things out of your house or your garage or whatever, pretty much as long as you can, unless you really you have the disposable income that it's okay to go and get it. But like during these uncertain times like that, you have to be very careful because at the end of the day, you out there, you get that warehouse place, you leasing out a warehouse, warehouse may run you, you know what I'm saying, $4,000-$5,000 a month, or probably even more, depending upon how big you trying to go, you know, and trying to buy that. I mean, you're talking a pretty hefty, large sum of cash. So you better be you better be doing a dang on thing to a way higher level to be able to fit the bill of the warehouse and your house. So that an expensive, and also too, you have to look at whether or not you're okay with transporting back and forth, getting up and driving to your warehouse. If you keep all your inventory in the warehouse, that means you got to drive to the warehouse and then to the post office or wherever to do your shipping. So you have to keep that in mind. And you also got to keep in mind, be mindful of the distance of your warehouse from your house. I mean, I don't know where everyone lives, but if you live somewhere where it snows in the wintertime and you got a bad blizzard on your hand, you don't want to be driving, 30 and 40 miles away to get to your warehouse, to get to your inventory, because it's 30, 40 miles away. That's gonna change your trip from an hour long ride to probably even like hour and a half to 2 hour long drive. So that's gonna be a long drive in the wintertime. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. So you want to make sure, if you do decide to get a storage unit or a warehouse, I would suggest trying to get one if you can afford it. A, you can afford it. B, you don't mind the extra driving, the transporting back and forth, and getting up in the morning and having to go to the warehouse each and every time to pack up things and ship them out, making that double trip. So that's pretty much my income on it. And by the way, yeah, I didn't even introduce myself to those of you that have never seen me before or whatever. My name is Dan, and this is Resellers Lifestyle. All right. So, whatever's clever, man. Drop me some comments. Let me know. Let me know if you guys, if you ever watching this, do you guys have a warehouse, or do you guys utilize a storage unit, or keep your inventory outside of your home or wherever? Drop me some comments. Let me know what you think about it, if you are doing it, and yeah, you can put in there why you decided to do that, and how's the distance and the transport. Is it okay? You've grown to like it? Whatever. Let me know. Drop me down in the comments. I'm gonna get back with y'all on the next one. Peace.